You want to use all areas of the building for PV or even on ground mount. For that, you need lean systems, easy to install. How this will be possible, you learn now. Welcome to the booth of Aerocompact. On my side, I welcome Ganahl. He is technical CEO of Aerocompact. Mr. Ganahl, the installation of the flat roof systems have to be very fast, very lean. You have a new system. How this will be installed?
Yeah, first of all, welcome Sven on our booth again this year. We're very proud. We do present our new system, which is actually the re-evolution of our very successful bracket system, the S system, and it's called S base. So the S base, the heart of the product, is this base. It's this plate. It's deep drawing technology, aluminum. And because of that, we can make it very stiff, but it's very cost effective. And as you can see, it is a big surface. So it addresses a big issue in the market. These days, very soft insulations are also, parts of PV projects. So PV systems are installed and you need a big surface to avoid that the system sinks into that insulation. So with this big surface, we don't have that issue. But I also mentioned it is very stiff. So because of that, we basically combine two modules together and find a clamping position at the long side of the modules. So the reason for that is the long side clamping becomes a second issue, which becomes more and more stringent in the market. So while today short side clamping is basically typically used because of cost reasons, long side clamping is actually more and more necessary. So when you look at the small modules today with 30 millimeters and the module limitations, not only in Austria where we sit with high snow loads, long side clamping becomes necessary, but also for typical 450 watt modules, even in South Germany or Northern Germany with high wind loads, or Italy or Netherlands, short side clamping becomes limiting when you look at the limitations of the modules.
Yeah, because it is bending
down. And then if you look at 600 watt modules, then long side clamping simply becomes a necessity. So with this system, we serve that need and we offer long side clamping on the product.
Yeah, and you can attach it on the roof?
You can attach it with anchors as you see it here. We also have a double anchor feature and you can use regular ballast. But the good thing is it comes for free because we anyway have already this component. And because of that, and we have only very limited components, it's very cost effective. So I mentioned before, for price reason, short side clamping is typically used. So now we do offer a long side clamping systems, which is about 25% cheaper than a conventional long side clamping PV system on the market. And also very fast in installation. Maybe we take there a look.
That's amazing. I see here the components of the system, the lean components. How do you assemble it?
It is really intuitive and very fast. So because of that technology, we are able to have here snap-in positions in the base. So you actually don't even need a tool to assemble it. You simply can use the base, take the bracket and snap it in. So that works very fast. It's very intuitive, simple to install. You don't even need an installation manual for that.
Yeah, and on this you put just the clamps, also click it in?
Exactly, you click in the click clamps, you tighten the screw. It's actually the only screw you actually have to tighten, is the click clamp. It's very fast in installation, very intuitive.
It's a very interesting system for roofs with limited ballasting.
Yes, so that's limited load distribution, but also very interesting in terms of stock. So with this system, we really had a focus on low number of SKUs and cost. And when it comes to the number of SKUs, we only have 8 components. So it's a perfect stock product, perfect for wholesales and installers. You can have 75 kilowatt peak in one sprinter, and 2 kilowatt peak on a truck, everything on pallets, very fast, very easy to stock.
Yeah, that's very important because nothing is more expensive than to transport air.
Exactly. So from a logistical perspective, it's clearly optimized, but also it gives you now the option to stock just basically one system in wholesales, because it's already long side clamping, so it serves the need for, I would say, 60 to 80% of a typical flat roof project.
So this is not a green roof, but a sample of a ground mount.
Exactly. So as you know, we at Aerocompact, we always try to reuse all components. So these brackets, we have introduced them already, I think 2 years ago for green roof applications. And now we have added basically with the same brackets, the same components, another application, which is the ground mount, with a special focus to landfills, difficult, soil like sand, where simply ramming is not an option, or smaller projects where ramming is also cost intense.
Yeah, and you build it with its nails.
Exactly. The old system, for those who remember our G system, for them we always use screws, but screws are quite costly, and so we replaced them now with nails. They are also very, very easy to install. You can drive them in with a hammer like that, 45 degrees typically. If you hit a stone, it's possible to drill them out basically like a screw, and then you can adjust the angle, and it's very fast and intuitive in installation.
Yeah, it's a very good system for special areas on ground mount. And how this will be planned?
So just to mention one more thing, it's obviously also possible to ballast the system with stones or have a combination from nails and stone.
Yeah, but for the facade you have also a new system, a new application.
Oh yes, you're right. We do have a new system here, sandwich panel on our, we call it compact wall portfolio.
That's very interesting. Let's have a look.
Yeah, what you see here is a sandwich panel. Typically on a hall, you see here like a purlin from a hall, and the same. So we have the same situation as on the roof. Sandwich panels are actually not built, to mount on one position heavy forces. There is the risk that they would delaminate, that they would damage, and very often you lose the warranty. So again, we have been able to reuse our already existing components, as we did it also like last year explained with our other compact wall components. And this year we have the TR system, which is used for sandwich panels. So the same system as is also used for the
pitched roof.
For the pitched roof, yes.
Okay, and the system you need certifications from the sandwich panel providers?
No, in this case not. That's a good thing about our TR system. Our TR system goes with screws into the purlin, so we actually bring the load into the sub-construction so that we don't bring the load into the sandwich panels. Because of that, no certification is required, no AB set is actually required, and you're free to use it on any sandwich wall. As your choice.
So it's easy to plan, easy to install. And
easy to plan, easy to install, same components.
Thank you, Christian, for the detailed informations, for the working on the details of the systems. And if you want to know more about the systems of Aerocompact, please use the website.